working too. I'd like if someone could like confirm the audio real quick. Only 8 minutes late. That's a record.
Are we
Hey.
short a guy?
Yeah, we're short Theta. Theta is currently indisposed
Ah,
at a
is he
secret
all right?
location on a secret mission. He should be all right. I don't want to just like blab everything that's happening to Theta on stream. It always feels rude.
No, I hear you, man.
Yeah,
All right.
this
Well,
was planned though. He gave us a heads up and
Mhm.
everything too. This was scheduled, so.
Yeah,
Um,
but he's busy. He has a tablet. He's fine. All right.
sorry, I'm pulling up the stream on my end so I can confirm for you.
That's all good. That's all good. I should probably get it playing on my side just so I can see the end result a little bit. Oh, are we still hosting Godcast? Should I refresh this page? Okay.
I'm on the stream and we're live.
Okay, cool. And everything sounds okay, right?
I don't have sound on.
Okay,
the
well,
echo.
that makes it hard to confirm that.
Well, I'll turn it on and check, but I just didn't want the echo.
Yep,
Mhm.
I'm getting the audio.
Okay. Hey, okay. So everything
I got audio
should
too.
theoretically be good.
All right, and then we're good to go. So, yeah, are we good to go?
I
Yep.
mean, we're all here, right?
Okay. Then let's begin. Welcome to The Shade's Tale. This is an Ironclaw 2nd edition game. We're going to start by going around to the table and talking about our characters, their personal mottos, and the goals that the party has set out before them. Let's start with Arkloyd, whose character is Connor.
I played Connor Levere de Ecrevis, the brazen raccoon knight errant. His motto is one hand watches the other, and I just need to scroll down on my sheet to see what the various goals I may have are.
I think we only have one at the moment. No, actually, you have more than one.
Yes, I want to find a squire, and we are looking to collect the Rinaldi heirloom. Though we may not know exactly what it is.
All right, excellent. And up next, we have Griffin, who is playing Gaston.
That's right. I'm playing Gaston, the Ibis warlock. He has a determined personality, and his motto is perfection incarnate.
And lastly, today we've got Rafferty, who is playing Anushka.
yes, I am playing Anushka, the messenger bat, and my motto is "Know no fear and serve with joy."
Excellent. And so, as we heard from Arkloyd, the current group party goal is to recover this Rinaldi heirloom, which you guys have tracked to a dark part of the forest, a watery part of the forest as well, and you have been attacked by large squid-like plant creatures. A frightening number of them, actually, and the situation is currently rather dire, with Anushka being grabbed by one, knocked unconscious, and plummeting towards the surface of the lake. Connor is still on the shore, but he too has been entangled in the tentacles from the larger of these beasts, and Gaston has been hurt, but is still fighting. I don't remember if you're underwater or not. One of these beasts has been felled, though, so far.
I'm just swimming. I'm a water bird. I'm fine with this.
Heck yeah. All right, so first things first. Let's see if you guys survive this. All right. So I think we left off just as Anushka was being attacked. Sploosh, which means I believe that it is the player's turn. So let's begin
Rise
with
of
you all.
Heroes. We don't have our rallier here today, but since they're still present, I would suggest either say they choose to rally and then guard, or rally and then run away. so you don't have to ever deal with them again.
Right. I think for now, let's keep him there. He really wasn't getting tangled up in everything, and you guys could use all the help that you can get. So for now, let's just
Well,
use him
does
as a rallying. Mhm.
Connor, do you actually have tactics?
Yes.
You know, if he can move next to you, you could get a tactics bonus to break free.
We could do that. Let me pull up his sheet. I probably should have done that to start with.
So a dash and rally. Oh, he gave you the sheet?
I do have his sheet. I believe it's up to date.
Okay. I should probably toss you mine at some point.
Yes, I was thinking that.
Yeah, give me like an ad about that tomorrow.
Yeah, I will. It's on my to-do list. My to-do list is really is behind by 2 weeks at this point, but yes,
Woo.
I will hit you up for that.
And do you have a link to my current sheet?
I do, I believe so,
It's
as well.
right in the what is this? Journal section.
Yes.
There, you click on that. There's a link right there in bio and info.
All right. Connor sheet. There it is. Cool. Cool. Yep. And so I have yours up as well. Okay, so yeah, let's kind of group play this out with regards to Father Elrich. If you'd like, he can run up and provide support. Um, I guess the question, tactics dice, you get them when the enemy is threatened by one or more of your allies, correct? Would
That's
Yes.
correct. You get a tactics bonus to an attack roll if someone's flanking.
Gotcha. Now, let's say, for the sake of argument, that I moved Elrich up here, he wouldn't be flanking, would he? I mean, there's the tentacle, but does
Well,
that count?
this gets into what I like to call the Funk and Wagnalls part of the rules, which is like if we tried to explain, every single contingency, the book would be huge. Technically, if you're like normally in the rules, we don't have things with 30-foot tentacles.
Right, also.
So you could rule that because he's standing next there, because he's trying to break through from the tentacles, that's definitely flanking where the creature is.
And I'm comfortable with that.
You could also rule it's not. I mean, that's up to you.
No, I think that's fine. We'll just remember this going forward for the next time you guys are fighting horrible tentacle monsters.
Yeah,
that
that didn't
tentacles.
come up during the play test. So
Right.
And
Understandable. Mhm.
there, and because this is a creature composed of tentacles that grapple, you may want to decide how much damage it takes to sever one of them, rather than just break free.
oh
with
no,
a
you just have
normal
to
hit.
you have to convince it to break free. You if you can make it panic, you can make it break free.
Yeah, and the thing's
There you
already
go.
hurt and injured.
Truth.
Yeah,
All right,
you just need to panic it.
excellent.
Right. Do
All
we
right,
want to
so
use... Sorry, just last thing while we're on Father Elrich. So we didn't move him. Do we want to use him to rally or guard?
Yeah.
What's the...
We
I would
want
definitely
there's
say
no
rally. Yeah, just you could roll his dice for sure, or you could just take a road and
the,
just remove
no.
reeling.
Oh, that's right. Connor's reeling.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he actually wants to rally me because I'm the one who's in way worse shape.
yeah.
That is
Riley
very
and
true.
Nushka, and I will guard.
Okay. He needs to be an 8 because of the range penalty. I went ahead and rolled that to make that easier.
Oh, grand. Okay, so he needs an 8. Let me see. I'm trying to find his it's his
There.
leadership and his will, and I believe he has the gift that allows him to, or does he? Let's see.
He does not. That came
He
up
does not
last
yet.
time, and he didn't have it
Mhm.
last time. He doesn't have it this time.
Okay, base stats. He's got a will of a D8. He's got a where are his skills on this thing?
I think they're listed. I don't even know what a sheet looks like. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
He lists career skills with the careers, and his marks get listed separately somewhere.
Well, you know his will, that's probably at the top. You know his career, that's at the top, and then you just have marks.
Also a D8. Okay. I'm gonna say for the sake of moving this along, we're gonna roll 3d8. I imagine that he was specking in this direction, so 3d8 coming at you. We just need an... Well, I guess it wouldn't 8 do it. It doesn't
Nope.
matter. Okay. All right
Well,
then. So his rally fails. He tried. So, who do we want to resolve here first? Connor, you said you were going to guard?
Yeah, just recover from reeling and guard.
Gotcha. Okay, that leaves Anushka and Gaston.
That's right. Well, I'm the nearest person. I could try to rally Anushka, because that would probably be good.
I need you to go hit the creature.
Right, hitting the creature means fighting against a D12, and I have a D8. I don't feel great about it.
If you don't, it will crush me and I will die.
Right. Also, I need to step up, aim, and then attack if I want a D12 comparatively. So
You still have to use your personality, right?
That's right. I mean, I'll have to use my personality if that's going to be the order of operations.
You don't yeah. And actually, I just need you to well, you're flying, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No, you got this, buddy.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stride up to it on the water. And I'm going to go ahead and poke it with my brand new weapon. And hopefully with this brand new weapon and my personality, which I will need for this, it will all go okay. So I am determined to save my friend.
Yay!
You are a determined individual, so you can take
well,
the personality.
Roll first, and if you need the personality, tap it.
Right, and he's going to
yeah,
counter.
that's right. So, do 1d6 plus 2d6, and this is damage plus 3 impaling.
Well, here's the tricky part. If you counter, you have to let go of me, because you can only, because you don't have ambidexterity or multidexterity. If you're going to counter him, you have to let go of me.
Have to release. All right, then I guess let's dodge. Dodge is
there you go.
Increases your chances. It's
Interesting choice. That also means maybe I don't have to deal with a massive D12. Let's find out.
I want to kill this bat. Okay,
here
we go.
And do you have? Well, no, never mind.
So that is 7.
All right, well, you gotta tap that D12.
Yep, time to tap it.
Oh God.
10. It works. So that is a 1-point hit with 3 damage, putting us to 4. He is also already hurt, which is 5. And then, impaling. So, does he retreat?
I don't see why he wouldn't retreat.
That means you have to let go of me, because I'm not going with you.
There you go. So you are released.
Yes, thank you, impaling guy.
All right. Okay. So what is the total damage?
If he retreated, it is 5.
All right, 5. He's going to soak with 3d8. Let's see what we get here.
Well, nothing.
Okay,
almost
that's
not
1 success. That's 4.
Oof.
And you're not one of the uber monsters, so you don't have any toughnesses, do you?
Nope. He's a baby.
That's dying.
Hell
yeah.
You one-shotted it. Had to get greedy and had to eat me, didn't you?
Yes.
All right.
I take my brand new sparkling aluminum blade and just shove it right in there. It's like, wow, this works great. I can murder people really easily with this.
Exactly.
Technology is amazing.
It's giving off. It starts to, like, strange purple black ink starts to pool in the water around this wound, and the thing sort of skitters away and sinks beneath the surface. There's only one now that's huge.
Do it again.
All right, that leaves Anushka then. Congratulations, you're free. You're still reeling.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna hit the water. Let's there we go. All right, so I don't have any swimming at all, so it's just gonna be body, and speed. Let's try that. 1 success.
Hey, you're treading water.
I'm not drowning. Okay.
Doggy paddle.
Yeah, so I'm going to recover from reeling, not drown, and try to get the hell out of the water, which is not going to be easy because I don't have any swimming. I fell. I'm still in the water.
You probably should just recover your flight and try to fly away.
Well, I did recover my flight, but in order to get out of the water, I have to make a flight roll. But all of my flight dice are capped at D4 because I don't know how to swim.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I'll have to go over there and
Fun.
lifeguard you in a moment.
Right. So, I mean, I could eventually, if I can get a 4 on one of these, I can get out of here. But until then, also, if anyone attacks me, all my defenses are 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. I'm just floundering in the water.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I can't believe we're alive.
And you guys, you're still alive, barely hanging on there. All right, so the Kraken Woad is going to attack Connor. Connor
Time
has
to
taken
dodge.
his guard.
Yeah, even when you're injured, you're really hungry. Well, this might be your home turf, so who knows?
Home turf, and we killed its babies.
Oh
Kill
wow!
those
I'm gonna
beautiful
re-roll
babies.
that D10, that Knight Errant.
Yeah, you're not counterattacking?
Oh wait, no, this is it was said I couldn't counterattack.
Okay, I don't know. We didn't say that. I don't remember
Mm-mm.
saying that. I wouldn't
Well,
say
I
that.
was under the impression that we couldn't counterattack. If I'd rather do that,
Okay, roll a counterattack instead.
my
Yeah,
dice are much different for that.
if someone grapples you, you are allowed to counterattack.
All right, D12 and 3D10. Wow, there we go on the D12. So
And
yes, here's the attack coming at you, and you get tactics now.
No, you don't get tactics with counterattack.
Oh, then never mind.
Rescinded.
Yeah, I put everything in convenient blocks. At
Okay,
least I
so
screwed up a 9.
it's got a 9. You've got a 7. That's a 1-point hit. I believe this is what, a 2-point weak squeeze?
That is correct. Yep.
Okay. Well, if anyone could tank a
It's
2-point
yeah,
weak squeeze.
it's true. Should be Connor.
Tanked
And
it.
that'll do it. Tanked it easy. All right.
So am I still reeling? I believe I am.
Yep. Throw reeling on there, and I think this guy is gonna try to move. Ooh, try
Oh,
to move into deeper waters. Yes.
quick note to Gaston. Don't forget your drift.
I'm swimming.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. You're an aquatic bird.
Yep. I've just been chilling here in the water.
Pardon me. All right, we're gonna take our swim speed. Amphibious. We're gonna take a dash of 6, and I'm gonna say you can squeeze through these rocks for the sake of moving this along a little bit.
Hey, didn't you aim and attack?
No, I just attacked normally. He's got the D12 as part of his normal.
Oh, that's right, because you're freaking huge. Can you
Freaking
fit through
huge.
that space? I thought you were a giant.
I
Yeah.
am, but I don't know. I'm doing it.
Okay.
Fight me.
Crawls over the top of it.
He is a cephalopod.
Yeah. Yeah, something
It's a
like that.
weird.
Anyway,
It's not cephalopod. It's a plant monster.
Oh,
it's
Teach you to not have
Cell-
organs.
oh no. No, I was gonna try to make a joke about like chlorophyll and cephalopod, but you know what? We're just gonna let it go. It's back to your
The
guys'
attempt was
turn.
made.
Thank you.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, Gaston, since you're all smug and able, look at me, I can swim. My feathers are hydrophobic.
Yeah.
Can you come over here and assist me?
Alright, I believe, let's go ahead and check my movement speeds. I believe I can dash over to you.
Well, no, you're in the water and you're not amphibious. These guys are amphibious, which means you have their full movement. You have to make a body speed and swimming check.
Ah, okay. And last
is
time
it
I
a
just
stunt if he
strided,
does
so
that?
it didn't matter. But let's check out my swimming. Swimming's pretty good.
Yeah.
And just a question: does that count as a stunt unless you're a fast swimmer?
Are you a fast swimmer?
Unfortunately not.
Why don't you fly over here since you're not drowning?
Alright, well, I will recover my flight, activate my flight, and then take a flying move over
Oh, you're
here.
not a flying fighter.
I'm not that.
Oh, you just
However,
gotta
I can
keep your head
fly.
above water.
Yeah, I can just sort of take off real quick, fly directly over Anushka,
Yeah,
grab her.
literally. Yeah, you've seen that. The birds flap their wings and skim along the waterline.
Right. So I will grab you with my prehensile feet on my way, and then I will just flying dash you all the way out as far as I want. My flying run is 44. I could just sprint, but I could also just take you away.
That might
Well,
overburden you.
Yeah, you can't. You could fly. You could recharge the flight and fly over here. That's 2 actions. We're done.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's 2 actions. So I'm now floating over you.
Yeah.
And
So
then I
that
guess
means,
I also drift.
Yeah, that's
oops.
why you might want to short it.
Yeah. So let's drift real quick. So let's say here, and then I can
Stride.
drift. Yeah. How much do I drift again? I gotta figure this out
With
again.
your
Body
body,
die.
roll your
Yeah,
body.
D6. I was looking at my notes trying to figure out like where did I put this in my notes?
Oof. It's always
So
when you don't want it.
See you
so you
later.
drift 6 more paces, which would be right over here. Why is it not? Why are
Do
you
you
not
have
doing
Yeah,
the
I
anything?
guess like over here.
Do you have the arrow tool selected in the
There
top
we go.
left? Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
like
do.
there, yeah.
It's roll 20.
Yeah. Sometimes roll 20.
Okay,
Just
so in other words, you get up and fly, but you're so huge and ungainly to go over there. Okay, maybe next round.
Yeah, I'll just float on back over.
Well, yeah, you can either rally Connor or rally me or rally Guy.
Yeah. So let's see, Connor, what you at? You're guarding, but you're also reeling.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Anushka is afraid. Uh, and I think
I'm afraid and hurt.
yeah. But besides being about to drown, not in any other immediate danger. So removing that afraid might
Well,
not
the
actually.
monster 4 paces south of me.
Yeah, that's true. But currently the monster's getting all
Yeah, I don't
tentatively
think
with Connor.
the monster can't actually hurt Connor. So,
Oh wait,
Hmm.
hold up 1 second, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Brain thing. Just remembering, the flight thing is an extra activation, and the flight move just is a part of that, right? I do
no,
have the other action, so I can
no.
scoop you up, I think.
I said no.
Mm-hmm.
I was reasonably certain. Well, I'll
Recharging
have to
flight is
cover it
a
again.
recharge action. Moving is a move action.
Ah. I'll have to go over my
Right. I
notes
don't
here.
think I
Yeah.
don't think that
Alright.
the move is included in the fly. The
It is
vertical
not.
flight is the
No,
action.
it's
And then,
not. I
no.
know. It's people talk about that. That's why I had to buy a gift that keeps it from happening.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I could improve Connor's chances of attacking this tentacle and escaping from it, or I could rally Anushka from being afraid, which
What's
basically just means
what
she
was
could
his
attack.
motto? What's it Sanders' motto?
That's a good question. What does it say? Let's use that as
He would
our
not.
guiding. The dark cannot claim what the light does not surrender.
He would rally Connor.
How do you get that from that?
First of all, because he doesn't want Connor to surrender, and second of all, if Raktus isn't here, so I can say he wouldn't rally me because he would always be in favor of more offense.
I mean, I think that follows. So let's go with that.
And also, there's no range penalty to rally Connor.
Also true. Here comes 3d8. That is 3 successes. So Connor, congratulations, you're no longer reeling.
Yeah.
Yay.
You could aim an attack with the tactics bonus. It would counter.
Aim an attack.
All right, let's do it. Now he can counter you because
He
you're
can.
currently wrapped up.
He would counter squeeze.
Counter squeeze, d12 and 3d10. Here it comes.
Shit.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
right.
2-point hit.
Is it 2 point? He has a 10 over here. Oh, a 2 point because +1. Yeah, it is weak still.
And it's still weak. So close, man.
All right. Well, let me find my soak and roll it. That's soaked it.
Yeah, I mean you're fine.
Yeah, you're not taking any damage. I'm wondering if I'm poring over Father Elrich's sheet here to see if he's got any kind of like offensive capability.
He does. He has the rebuke and the repudiation, which he tried earlier, and rebuke only works at up to 12 paces. But
Oh, we're within that.
It would make him a target. I don't think he would do it.
He would ready it but not use it because that's his other action, unless he wants to guard. And I think he would just
True.
ready that. But I think
Right.
that's everybody.
Did you
I
make
floundered.
yours? You floundered? All right, then that is everybody. And our Kraken is back. Our Kraken is angry. And so we're gonna do something here. We're gonna use an ink spray. Ink spray! Now this is an explosion. It's ink spray at medium. And it is
Okay.
explosion range.
So explosion means it hits a sphere. So are you gonna hit Connor and the wizard with that them?
That would be the best use of it, I think.
Explosion at medium. How big is the burst? How big is the explosion?
Close. So
Okay,
one
so it's only a one pace, so you could only hit these two with it.
right. So we're gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
it's 2d10 versus all targets in the explosion, and a success means that they are blinded.
Okay, so you guys, and it goes versus dodge. So dodge or be blinded.
All right, and here's the roll. 9 high. And we're gonna roll one for what's your dodge look like? Speed is a d8. This is bad. I have no. Oh, there we go. Okay, found skills. Dodge d8, 2d8. Here we come.
Yeah, so you
Or
hit resist.
counter eldritch. Wow, double eights. Okay. I guess yeah. All right, so I guess both of you guys are blinded, and he's going to use his next action to he's going to drop his hold on you, Connor, and he's just going to descend deeper into the sea, into the waters, fleeing, tentacles waving in its wake. It'll be a dash downwards, so consider that he is now 6 paces below the surface. He's basically invisible to those of you on the shore.
Okay. I think this situation calls for an immediate curse and eye wash.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
I need to get out of the damn water.
You've got this gross black ink in your eyes. You're no longer grappled, however, and unless you guys intend to pursue this thing, a moment passes and it seems clear that it is no longer interested in tangling with y'all.
Right,
I
that's
assume
fair.
Gaston will fly back, land, and get me out of the damn water.
Yeah, land, get you out of the water, take flight again, drag you back to shore.
What the hell was that?
I'm going to say something terrible that must have killed a number of people before we got here.
Whatever it was pretty stupid. It was fruitlessly attacking me.
You say you're covered in ink and ripping all these vines off. What do you mean fruitlessly? I hurt in places I didn't even know I had.
Let's pray with the Father and he'll be fine.
No, he can only remove the hurt. He can't pray away the injured.
True, but you guys have enough time to recover.
Right, we should
healing
back away
prayer.
from
On
the
the
shore
low
a
end
little
of the
bit to
spectrum
just
of
bind our
fine.
wounds a little.
Yeah, well,
fine on the
oh, go ahead.
you'll be fine on the low end of the spectrum of fine.
Yes.
I believe we can all
Yeah.
join the Father in a little bit of prayer, and our hurt will go away.
Yeah, injured takes a couple weeks. So,
Or a difficult spell.
which he doesn't have. So,
So yeah,
okay.
Mishka,
Mhm.
you've got a bit of a bent wing there or something bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, did he say where the heirloom was?
So I'm trying to remember the exact what you guys found was that you know that it is in this area. When you and Gaston did your kind of overhead sweep, you determined that there were hollows behind the 3 waterfalls.
Right. However, we also found out that the reason why people don't come here
It's true.
is the Oh God. Yeah. Well, Gaston, you're waterproof. And the creature's probably been chased away for a little bit. Why don't you go look around?
You're right. So I will go ahead and go and take a quick look at those caverns and see what I can find.
Okay. You peek into each one of them.
Mhm.
There's that little splash off your wings as you go through, but behind each one there is a large enough cavernous area with a solid enough floor that you could get in there and stand on it. Um, However, it is as it is nighttime. It is basically pitch black in here. You don't have night vision, do you?
Absolutely not.
Aren't you
Okay,
a
you're
thaumaturge?
Oh wait, yeah, I'm a thaumaturge. I am a light bulb.
Yeah, it's one of his special abilities. You can generate your own light.
Almost forgot about that.
okay. So with the soft glow coming off of you, it's enough light to dimly illuminate the space in the third or the center waterfall. You can see at the back of it there is a a small pedestal of rocks. Um, and against it there appears to be a corpse, long since dead, impossible to tell how long due to the moisture in this cave. It looks almost like a collection of molds and mushrooms in the shape of a body. But as you approach and peek closer, you can make out scraps of cloth that looks like in its day it was probably quite fine. And in its arms is a bundle, a package of sorts, about the probably about half as tall as the figure itself. Um, and attached to that bundle, there is what appears to be a letter.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it all secure in this watertight leather binding so that I can bring it out from the waterfall and bring it to everyone else so we can read it together.
All right. Um, spare a last glance at this poor dead creature, and then fly out, return to the others,
Hmm.
and show it off. This package is quite clearly a sword of some description. It has been bound in a waterproof covering, and the letter itself looks to be in sort of an oiled parchment that makes it waterproof. Um, it has a seal on it, but the seal has been cracked and broken. It's impossible to make out what it is, whose
Hmm.
mark it is.
I'm a weapons nerd, so I'm curious as to what sort of sword it is. This may have no bearing on the adventure, but I'm just curious.
All right, so you're going to unwrap it.
Oh, if it's not obvious, then no. That's not my package to unwrap.
Gotcha. Um, it's
Do it then.
non-obvious. Besides, it's a. I assume it's a. I assume no. It's a
Okay.
long sword. You can tell that much by its shape and by its weight.
All right. Yeah, basically, I was going to ask if the blade was straight or curved.
The blade is straight.
Okay. So you're not going to unwrap it. I'll go ahead and like fully unwrap it just so we can get a better look at any markings on it.
All right, you unwrap the sword. It's of excellent make, and you can. This might be actually a good opportunity for a uh, some sort of investigation roll. I'll pull up my notes here. Um,
Well, it's a bunch of things on it. Then we're not exactly, unless we're looking for microscopic details or specific details, it might not be observation. It might be identifying the things on it, or if they have some sort of magical significance, it would be supernatural, right?
right, right.
It's academics for heraldry or supernatural for magic.
Hmm.
Right, that's excellent. Okay, so I would say that that's probably two separate checks, but you guys are
You can
welcome to
combine
make
checks
either one
together.
of them.
Yeah,
Do you
and
want to
one
just roll them together?
yeah, in Ironclaw you can throw all the dice together. You just raise the
That's
difficulty.
great.
You just say, well, it needs 3 successes instead of 2. It's like, well, I got more dice.
Okay, cool. Let's do that then. Let's do academic, supernatural, and mind. and let's say 2 successes.
Okay.
Multiple people can work on this if you'd like.
I probably would like to go ahead and assist someone, I think. Though I do
I
probably
don't
have
have
the
any
most supernatural.
academics. You probably also have the most academics, unless you're a witchfinder.
Oh, no, I'm a warlock. I don't read.
Well, aren't you also a thaumaturge, or did you only take the trappings?
Oh,
and
I'm
the
not a
magic?
thaumaturge.
I thought you were.
Well,
I just got the book.
I thought you have Thaumaturge Apprentice.
Yeah, that's right. I have the magic. But I'm not a
You're an
thaumaturge.
amateur.
I'm an amateur.
Oh no, you bought the magical gift. You don't actually have any of the skills.
That's
I've
right.
done that in the past.
Okay, so you're a crappy Thaumaturge.
Yep, that's right.
Okay, sorry, I forgot who I was talking.
All right. So, yeah, maybe I do have the most dice. Would you guys like to just assist me then?
I have only mine to assist you with. I have a 1 in 6 chance of botching the entire thing, so no.
I don't think the messenger
What?
has. Oh yeah.
You get a DA bonus from me. I have academics because Rafferty designed this character, and all the sample characters have a D4 in academic.
All right.
That's good enough to give me the 2 successes already.
Excellent. Okay, so Gaston, with the help of Anushka pointing things out here on this blade, you can identify some useful information. Right off the bat, the blade is expertly made and it is very old. You can tell by the materials of the pommel, the fine craftsmanship in the blade itself, and you don't really need a check to determine this, but you can find that there is an emblem stamped into the metal near the base of the blade that is unmistakably the Rinaldi crest, which has the seashells and some other adornments on it. But due to your success as you investigate this thing, you can also tell that it has a powerful magical effect on it that compels those who touch it to make a specific check or be overcome by the magic contained therein, which is why now I'm going to ask both of you. I'm going to ask Gaston and Anushka to make a
Gotta check those
go?
notes.
Here we go. Yes, sorry. We're here. All right. This is a kind of a complicated one. But yes. So, I'm going to make sort of an attack roll of sorts here versus each of your mind and will, but as part of this attack roll, I'm going to need your speed and endurance each.
So we're gonna roll mind, will, speed, and endurance.
No, you misunderstand. I am going to roll your speed and your endurance plus a die, plus a d8. And that's going to be versus your mind and will.
Okay. So my mind and will roll for you is gonna be this.
And I'll tell you, you could probably identify what this magical effect is, but I'll tell you after we roll it. Thank you. D4, D8.
And what is my endurance? I don't think I have any. Yep, that's right.
Right.
There we go.
Speed D8. Okay. So the attack roll versus Anushka is going to be a D4 and 2D8. So let's do Anushka's first. Here's the D4 and 2D8 for you. All right. Let me actually pull up because I don't remember if this is a success thing or if it's an actual attack roll.
If it's an attack, then it's oppositional. If it's versus saves, then it's the number of 3s, yeah.
Right, I think it's a save situation, so it's the number of successes versus 3. So, okay. So in this case, I have 2 successes, and Anushka, you're going to roll. You didn't already do this, did you? Mind and will.
Oh, now I roll my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, yep.
1 success.
All right.
Or
Okay. So as you sort of like point out things on the blade as the two of you are examining it, um, this magic takes hold of you. And let's see how it does against Gaston. So Gaston, you're going to be 2d8 versus your mind and will. Here's the roll. No successes.
One
So
versus 0 doesn't work on me.
there you go. All right. So you resist, but Anushka, you are overcome with a feeling. This this particular spell is known as the measure of one's metal. And Anushka, you feel compelled, magically compelled, to deliver this sword into the hands of a member of the Rinaldi royal bloodline.
Oh,
Now, while you have this curse on you,
yep.
you are you gain a bonus D8 for any actions that you take that help you in this quest, and all of these rolls that would further you in this quest will be favored. However,
Yep.
anytime you attempt to do something that is not appropriate to the demand of this quest, you suffer a penalty of a D12, and you cannot claim favor.
Oh yeah, guys, it's time to deliver this.
You've got your delivering instincts are a buzz, Anushka. And yes,
Right, and I guess as the resident supernatural expert, I may realize something strange has just happened.
yeah, as a result of your investigation of this blade, as well, you can tell that it has magical effects, and you can guess that they may have taken hold of your companion here.
No, there's nothing weird here. We just deliver the message. Deliver it. I don't see what's weird about that.
Well, I guess in the terms of appropriate curses, the messenger now is destined to deliver the sword. I
I
can't say
resent
there's
this.
ever been a more appropriate use of this spell.
I resent the implication that I'm cursed.
Well, I mean, it just means that your fate is tied to it. You can resist fate as much as you want.
I'll resist you.
Uh, well, if you want.
All right, at this point, it might be prudent for me to offer the party a goal, which is to deliver the Rinaldi sword to, to an heir of the Rinaldi throne.
I'll
If
see
you
that's
guys
so
decide,
much as our duty to do this.
In which case, recovering it is something that we've accomplished.
I would say so. Yes.
Deliver the sword to Rinaldi heir. Okay. Let's see. And I don't think I remember reading that spell for some time, but uh, it, if Nanushka just drops it, like the spell doesn't end, right?
No, I'm cursed.
Yeah,
It's
there
a
you go.
curse.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
there you go.
This
It
is the
says
game's version of a Gius. It's
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm compelled to do it. No, I could just not do it, just suffer penalties for the rest of my
For the rest
life.
of your life, exactly.
This curse is. You're a
Sorry.
thaumaturg. You can remove curses, right?
I haven't gotten to that chapter.
Around it. Anyway,
I'm a slow reader, all right? I take my time
There's
with
only one
things.
sure way to end a curse.
well, it's no big deal. We'll just go ahead and deliver it.
Exactly. I mean, this is what we were hired for in the first place. Now, not only do we fulfill our fates as destined by this magic, we also get paid for it.
Yeah, I'm all in favor of yeah. Well, I'm getting paid, so I'm not cursed.
Well, again, I don't see anything wrong with any of this set of circumstances. And the sooner we get away from the lake full of massive monsters, perhaps the happier I'll be.
All right. So that means you guys are going to make your way back to the road.
That's right. Where's the road
Right.
again?
To the south of you, but you'll be able to navigate
Mhm.
it probably pretty well.
Yeah,
I
we
guess we can have
navigated here,
Anushka
we can
roll.
navigate back, I suppose.
I think, yeah, if you've already been there, you can make your way back fine.
I mean, I've got enough dice so I can roll it. I have
Exactly.
a bonus D8. I get a bonus D8 to do this now.
And just to remind me, so when you're roading, you maximize all your die. You take the number of successes that you would get from that, and you
Yeah,
divide it by two.
basically it's one success for every 2 dice. So since I have like 6 dice to get us back to territory, you could just say, look, I can just get 3 successes. I don't have to roll, guys.
Hmm.
Cool. Okay. All right. Good. Then yes, you wrote it. You can get yourselves back to the road. You guys came here from Triskellion. Trying
Yep.
to remember last session. Still using the carriage and the supplies offered you by the Archbishop, correct?
Yeah, but I could get this back there faster if we didn't take the carriage. I can just fly ahead of you guys. It's not that big of a.
Well, it would be nice if we could all deliver it at the same time.
Well, uh, we really should get in there as soon as possible.
It's just a couple of days' travel, and besides, we're getting paid for it. We have all the food necessary as well, and enjoy your time getting paid to just exist. It's great.
I am shocked at your lack of professionalism. This is a matter of national honor.
Now, my professionalism is right here. I say as I pull up a book, sit in the carriage, and I'm going to read it.
It is unwise to go unescorted.
Well, I suppose I am near death. So
Oh, yes, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, you really shouldn't fly on that, you know.
I have taken as much damage as possible as you can get without being killed. So yeah.
Maybe you should rest. I implore you.
All right. None of you are a doctor, right? That was fun.
Of
No,
course
sir.
not. What would it take for someone to just provide daily aid if they're not explicitly a doctor?
Nothing. Daily aid is resting every day.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, like, as a professional helping you to give you the extra die.
Then need the
Nothing.
doctor gift.
Yeah, you have to have the doctor gift.
Okay. Yep, none of us are doctors. None of us can help you. Just get some rest. You got the food. That might be a bonus.
Yeah, you get one back a day if you have food, and you get one back a day if you have rest. Unfortunately, we don't have rest because we're traveling. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I wouldn't take the rest because I'm compelled to bring this back. So I'll just get back 1 point a day. So how many days? It takes us 3 days to get back. Then I'll have 3 points on this.
It would. However, you do have a bit of a run-in on the road, so we're gonna jump to that. We're gonna say that it's a.
Mhm.
By the time you make it back to the road and get on the road back heading towards Triskellion, um, it's been a day of travel, and you are actually no, it hasn't been a day of travel. It's probably like half a day. You're still within the haunted forest. You're just
So,
a
so importantly, we haven't rested yet because we used up a whole bunch of stuff that requires a rest.
right.
Right.
That
Okay.
is an important detail. So, you guys are so ready to be out of this godforsaken wood. In fact, let's change your scenery here. Boom. You guys are ready to be done of this place. And you're probably just mere hours before you're following the Via Salutis, I think, the main road back to Triskellion, hours away from being clear of the wood when you come across, seemingly on the road from Three Corners Fort, a what appears to be a traveling circus of some kind. Um, it's a caravan with brightly colored tents over its wagons, a number of people riding um, on just your normal pack animals as they're making their way along the road. And typically, as is courteous in these situations, one caravan would move to the side of the road or let the other one pass. Generally, the larger caravan would come to a stop, letting the smaller one pass.
Mhm.
However, in this case, uh, these individuals seem to take up the full road with their I forget what the name of the general riding dinos are. Dray?
Coursers are the cheap ones.
Coursers it is then. So yeah, so
Drays are not rideable. Drays are like
they're the
ox.
pack. Got you.
Yeah.
So coursers. So these guys actually kind of spread their coursers. They fill the entire road, and as you approach them, sort of in like a head-on collision formation. Um, the one who is driving the main wagon says, uh, "Hail, be ye coming from Magecross, perchance?"
Indeed so. Recently leaving there, and we're heading to the main city.
On the way towards the circus folk,
Yes.
Connor will be taking his purse, putting it around his neck and under the armor,
Right.
just in case.
You can't ever be too cautious. Um, the man who well, he's a badger, a very old badger, with graying fur and sort of a hunch. Looks like he spent probably the better part of his life sitting hunched over driving wagons. He says, I've got some news, some sad news for you then. There is a rather large tree felled across the road a ways back, nearly cut our caravan in half, if we're being honest, but unfortunately, until some folk come to clear it, I'm afraid there won't be any passage to Three Corners Fort. We thought of, well, our destination was Mage Cross. We intended to find some able-bodied workers to come and clear it once we reached there. Perhaps you wouldn't mind coming with us.
And this, just so I'm aware, like Three Corners is like in front of us. Like if we keep going, we'd get there. So he's saying that
That's
Yeah.
there's
correct.
one
On
between
the
us
right.
here and there. Okay.
Yep.
What do you
One
think,
mission from
Connor?
God.
Sorry. What was that, Arcloid?
I'm sorry, I made a Blues Brothers quote. I said we're on a mission from God.
There you go.
We
And
could just
Gaston.
demand they step out of the way and we get our carriage past it, but then again, there is something obstructing the road. You are, of course, a lord. You are in charge of the situation. How would you like to deal with it?
I have a mage. I think we will be able to move this tree ourselves. Please move aside so we may share the road.
One demonstration of elemental might coming up then.
Oh, a mage. Uh, well, that's quite interesting. What sort of magics do you do? We have a number of your ilk in our show. Perhaps you wouldn't mind sharing us a demonstration of your powers then.
I'm not a showman, but I am a professional expert. If you have some of those who study the arts, then I would gladly show them some pointers.
Oh, that would be quite. Uh, that would be quite generous of the master. I well, why
Do you,
and why don't you join us? You could show our folks something on the way.
are you sure we have the time?
Well, I suppose the first business, of course, ought to be moving the obstruction. Let's handle that and we can discuss other pleasantries after.
All right, suit yourself. Although I fear you might be wasting your time if you would prefer a band of entertainers for company. You could always change your mind and join us in Mage Cross. He seems like he's I don't know. He seems like he's pushing this point a little bit hard, but
Definitely, definitely.
Oh yeah. This Connor
However,
hates fun.
he's asked for help, and I'm here to help him, and I get to prove how cool I am doing so.
oh, I'm sorry. So to be clear, they're not gonna go back to the clearing. They were on their way to Mage Cross to begin with.
Well, they said that they got cut in half, so I assume like more of their troop is behind it.
Oh no, that they almost did. They almost did. It
Ah,
was implying
almost.
that like this tree basically almost fell on them, but they managed to get through. But the road is garbage now.
Hmm.
They intend to continue on to Mage Cross, and they seem like they'd really appreciate your company going there. But
Maybe I
yeah.
could actually go ahead and make an inquiry. So you're leaving the main city. I can't imagine that Magecross is much of a better venue than Triskellia.
Oh well, we move from place to place. That's just our way. Mage Cross has been well, it's actually, to be honest, we have the distinction of having orders from the crown. Mage crosses due for a celebration to commemorate the uh, removal of a troublesome villain from their midst. So, it is
Huh.
our job to present the revelries.
Huh, I see. Well, that's very fun and interesting. I'm sure everyone there would be very happy to get a little bit of relief. Um, I guess I'm trying to like press his story here and kind of get at
Hmm.
what maybe is under the curtain, of course. Uh,
Right. Okay.
I do have inquiry. Would that be all right to go ahead and roll as I kind of like press him a little bit on some details?
Let's do mind and inquiry. Yeah.
Yep, so I got 2d6 on that. None.
Nothing. All
I can
right.
always make my specialization circus folk.
If you,
I'll
hey
pass.
man,
I'll,
pass. Yeah.
I'll pass. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
fine.
everything
No.
seems in order here. Their apprehension, completely unwarranted, right?
No.
Well, uh, if you have your, elementalists and warlocks ready, we can go ahead and, I'll show them a thing or two.
All right. So, the uh, the badger just fixes you. It's sort of a wry grin for a moment or two. He's glancing to his
Hmm.
men on the corsairs, and then he says, "Yes, let's make a short camp." And they pull to the side of the road, um, and uh, he introduces you to several of their magicians.
Hmm.
Um, many in the many in this traveling circus seem to be dogs and doles, and one of them, there are three such that claim to have some sort of like illusory magic. Um, and when you speak with them, actually, give me give me one more mind and inquiry.
Alright.
And if you'd like, you can include your supernatural die.
Yo, supernatural dice. That gives me quite a little bit more. So let's go ahead and hit up a d8 and d6.
Oh
Two
yeah, okay.
successes now.
All right. Um, as you're talking to them and they're sort of you're talking shop, it becomes quite apparent that these people have like no magical talent whatsoever. Some of them are doing some sort of clumsy sleight of hand, but
Hmm.
even for basic illusionists, this is pretty pathetic work. Like this is barely going to fool a child, let alone an adult in a world where actual magic is a thing.
Right, I
Um,
mean, even I don't have deceit, but even I'm faster at the hand than they are.
exactly, exactly. So you're sort of left a little bit confounded at like how these guys have any work.
Well, I mean, entertainment is entertainment, right? I mean, I can definitely control the elements and create them at will and have them do my bidding, but, I mean, making that coin disappear? Where to go?
Yeah, well, I've worked my whole life mastering this particular illusion, he says as he stumbles, like drops the orichalk out from his sleeve and it like lands with quite a lot of noise right on the ground there.
Hmm.
Um it's not it's not looking good for this circus. You wonder how they ever got
Which, given my inquiry, brings me to a good question for myself. What is their real profession, then, if they're no good at their magic?
that's a fair point, and you have with two successes I
I
will
can do
tell you
stuff
that.
normal people wouldn't be able to notice or
Oh,
find
I can give
out.
you three guesses, boss, and the first two don't count.
Yeah. Can I just go ahead and put bandit on all three?
Well,
Let's
bandit
find
is
out.
definitely a possibility. I will say that you do notice these guys are um, fairly well built. They look like you could imagine bouncers, strong armmen. Generally, when you're talking to circus folk, you see a lot of like tumblers, people with the escape artist gift, people who have like flamboyant personalities. There's not a whole
Yeah,
lot of that
presence,
among this crew.
acrobatics, things like that, of course.
Exactly. These guys
Instead, these
are
guys don't have an act together. They're just in clothes.
pretty much, yeah.
And they seem like they have any sort of particular tools that wouldn't be good for a circus, but would be good for other things?
Well,
They're obviously
as you
not magicians. We've excluded that already.
Yeah, I will say that as you kind of like look over their wares, they do have these bright colored tarps over all of their gear, their tent, their accoutrement.
Hmm.
You do notice that they have quite a large number of barrels. If pressed, they say that this is all wine from the city as for part of the festivities. And it's quite a lot of wine. You've been to Mage Cross and you think that they're going to have a surplus of wine there for
Hmm.
probably a month or two, unless these carnival folk intend to take whatever they don't use with them onto their next spot.
See. And do they have anything like gunpowder or fireworks, maybe?
They definitely have torches with them. One man who looks like he's in danger of tripping over his own feet, but is professed to be a juggler, says that it's for the fire torch juggling act.
Oh, is that going to be your main demonstration?
Um, he looks at you completely devoid of humor. This is like a rhinoceros basically, and
Hmm.
just says, "Yes."
Of course. Well, this is such an entertaining bunch of people. Connor, uh, I have something to tell you, I think. Let's go over to the carriage real quick. Connor,
Yes.
these people are going to torch Mage Cross.
Interesting. Let's try to stop them.
I mean, perhaps I don't have every single bit of evidence to support this claim. However, I've seen enough that I'm very certain this is exactly what's going to happen. And I will, of course, feel personally
Yeah.
vindicated when I'm proved right, but that will be little relief to anyone who's had their house burned down.
Well, was this? They were sent by the king. Do you
They
believe?
claimed to be.
Yeah, I heard that. So I'm just making sure I heard correctly on the character.
Yep, they claimed to be sent by the king.
Hmm. And he'll ask Gaston, were they telling the truth about the king sending them?
I haven't the slightest. I didn't exactly ask them for like a writ from the king or anything, but then again, you are a noble, you could always make such demand of them.
Yes.
I'm just amusing their entertainers, honestly.
Very well. Give me one moment to find the master of ceremonies, whoever the hell would be in charge of such a place.
Everyone points you towards the elderly badger who first addressed you on the wagon. Um, his name is Olaf.
Greetings, Olaf. I am Connor Lever de Ecrevis. Sorry, I can't believe I mispronounced that.
That's
I'm bound to, though.
I can't believe you pronounce it well, like correctly ever. So
Oh, thank you for putting that in because I just forgot it. My memory is that bad. Uh, I would like to see
I wrote
your
it
writ
down.
from the king,
he goes,
if you would.